Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Diljit and today we are going to do the tips for IELTS listening multiple choice questions known as MCQs. The thing is, most of the students, they're aiming for a band 8, and for that they have to do a lot of practice in the listening module. And nowadays we're getting almost 10 questions of multiple choice questions, actually 10 plus. So the thing is, the students who are not able to do these questions, they're not able to get band 8. So this is the reason I'm here with the video with all the tips. First I'll give you the tips, and in the end I'll tell you that how to solve these questions, and I'll give some examples as well. So the very first thing is you have to do a lot of practice so that you can understand different accents, the way the listening is done, and the way you have to answer the questions. And when you are listening to the audio, what you have to do is, when you get those 30 seconds, you have to mark the keywords. You have to mark the keywords in the question so that when the audio is being played, then you do not feel distracted in between. You know that what you need to listen to while the audio is being played, because in that time you will not have that much time to read, to listen, to write. No, underline the keywords so that when the next question they are going to start, you know that what they are going to talk about. Suppose we have 10 to 20 questions for MCQs and we have only 30 seconds to read it. We can't read them, just mark the keywords, quickly mark the keywords. So when the audio is being played, you can just see what the question is all about. Like, you can mark the why, and you can mark the main thing which they are asking, and mark the keywords in the answers as well. So the second thing is, your reading speed should be fast so that you can read, because we have seen the options are quite long, the questions are very long, so you need speed to complete those 10 questions in the given time. Then whenever you are listening to the answers are not going to be in the order. Okay, suppose we have 4 options, A, B, C and D. The answers are not going to be in the order. Like, you can listen to the option D first, then A, C and B. You have to check, you have to understand, because all of the options they are going to speak. You are going to listen to all of the options which are there. But the main thing is, you have to understand the question properly, that what the question is all about and what I need to listen to. Okay, you have to strain out the information for yourself. You have to see that what can be the answer. For example, they're asking someone that how he wants to travel in his day-to-day life. The person will say that for work I prefer car, for long journey I prefer public transport, and if I have the option then I go for carpooling. And you have 3 options: car, public transport and carpooling. They have spoken all of them. But what was your answer? You have to see for which purpose they're asking. Are they asking about work? Are they asking about long journey? Or if they're asking about the option, if he gets any option, then what can be the option? So you have to understand what the question is all about. Then you have to understand the options which are given. Okay, and always there is going to be a synonym. Direct words will not be there. So never ever think that you will get direct words and you're going to listen to each and everything. No, the main thing that would be in the paraphrased form. This is the most important thing. While we are solving any questions, paraphrasing is going to be there. So you need to be very good with the synonyms. Okay, we have 3 different ways of doing these type of questions. The first way is treating them as a simple question. Suppose if the question is about the choice of transport he prefers on daily basis, it was car. So you have to understand this is the question and I need to find the answer. You have to get the information, you have to strain out the information, that what I need to listen to. This is the first option. Treat it like a simple question, that this is the question, I need answer for this question. Okay, second way is you can eliminate the options which are given. You can eliminate those. Like suppose you heard about carpooling. You know this is not the option. Cross it. Okay, you will cross. At the end you get two options, or maybe you get the one option. The remaining one is going to be the answer. Use the elimination method. You have to eliminate. Okay, so the third thing is, which is quite difficult, but some students, they prefer doing it. What they do is they write everything in shorthand. Okay, they write all the options like this and this, and they match it at the end. I find it difficult, but many of the students, they find it convenient because they have everything at the end. They can compare the things when they have time, so they use this method. Like they write everything in shorthand, that what the speaker is talking about, then they match it. When that 1 minute is given, they match it and mark the option, because you have to mark A, B, C and D. You don't have to write long sentences or long words. So this option is for some students who can write quickly in shorthand. So many students, they do it. So while doing practice, you have to check which option works for you and which option is easy for you. And the very important thing is, like many students, sometimes they get stuck onto one question. They keep on listening, and the audio is on the next question. So this is the reason I tell you to underline the keywords, so that when they are going to start the next question, you come to know, you get an idea that next question has already started. Because it happens, they speak in a very fast way, they use paraphrasing, so we are not able to understand and we are not able to grab most of the things. So in that case, chances are that you can miss a question and they can already start with the next question. So you have to take care of this thing, that when they have spoken all the options and when they are going to the next question. Okay, so we have two types of questions in multiple choice questions, like in which we have 4 or 3 options in which we have to choose one option. Okay, the second type is when we have 5 to 6 options or maybe 10 options in which we have to choose 2 to 3 options. So in that one, the second one in which you have to choose 2 to 3 options, you should go for the elimination method. Why? Because we have to choose 3 options from 10. So the reason is you can't remember all the options at once. So it is suggested that you should eliminate the options right away, so that at the end which options you get, so you can choose the answer easily. So it is suggested that you should try the elimination method, so that you can practice and you can understand how the elimination method works. Okay, the thing what you have to do is you have to eliminate the options which you think are not there. Like suppose if they are asking about a trip, like on this trip what things you need to take with you, so they are talking about 10 things. They will say this thing is necessary, this is not, this is optional. So when the thing is optional, when the thing is not necessary, that is not needed. So this is why I always tell you have to understand the keywords, you have to understand the paraphrased form, you need to be good with the vocabulary, so that you can understand what they are talking about. If they're saying it's must, it is recommended, it is mandatory, you need to understand difference between these things also. It is optional, you can skip it. So understand all these things so that you can answer these questions easily. So now I'll show you some examples and how you can answer these questions, how you can apply those methods I have told you. Now we will do that. So these are the questions that I have formed to make it easy for you all to understand that how you need to answer these type of questions. These are simple ones. So I would suggest that you should do some other questions so that you can see if there is any improvement. So let's see these questions. The college was founded in. Suppose I'm applying the shorthand method. They are saying the idea came in 1924. Okay, and then it was founded in 1926. In 1930 there was another branch. So you will get confused because they can use the word introduced. They can say then in 1930 new branch was opened. So here you will get confused because they are saying another branch, new branch, and you will think they are talking about this college, the one I have written here. So this is how they make you feel confused. They will talk about all of them, and that will be about the college only. So there you will feel confused. When you're writing in the shorthand like the idea 94, here you will write idea, here you will write founded, here you will write new branch. Then you will think about it that B is going to be the answer. Okay, so this was the shorthand method in which you write the keywords quickly. Okay, the second one, what does the speaker tell about the staff? In this one, I'm going to eliminate the options. Okay, they are former students, they are the toppers from the top universities, they're helpful and humble. You have to see if they are talking about helpful and humble, and if they are talking about in this context. So they can say that we prefer the staff to be helpful and humble. But here they are saying staff is. That means the staff is like this. This quality is there in the staff. So they are not preferring it. This is how I will eliminate. They are the toppers from the top universities, or they are the former students. You will see these options. What can be the answer? You have to listen to the question, you have to listen to the answers properly. You have to understand that former students and the toppers from the other universities, what they are talking about. Okay, so the third one, the company manufactures goods for. In this one, the simple method, like it is a simple question. So you will say the company manufactures goods for, like they will say earlier when the company was started, they manufactured the goods for agriculture. Okay, then they shifted to beauty, but now they are doing it for healthcare. So you will understand now they are doing it for the healthcare. So healthcare, the option A is going to be the answer. This is how you are going to listen. This is how you're going to apply these methods. You have to check which method works for you, because I find the elimination method and the simple, treating as a simple question, these I find easy. Okay, this one is a bit difficult for me because when I write in quick hand, I'm not able to understand my handwriting. So there comes the problem. So many students will face this issue. If you can do it, you should. Otherwise, do not force yourself. See which tips work for you, which tricks work for you, and which option works for you. Okay, 3 options I told you that how you need to apply them. So you have to check which option works for you easily. Okay, this one, or this one. Try to do practice because you have time. You can check, you can understand which is the one which works the best for you. Okay, so you can do it while doing the practice. Do the practice and apply the same method in the exam. Okay, do not do anything new in the exam. If you are going to sit in the exam in 2 or 3 days, so I will not suggest you to pick up any new method. Whatever you know, go with it. Do not learn anything new right before the exam because that will make you feel confused. Whatever you are doing, whatever planning, whatever experiments you have to do while you are doing practice. Okay, so that if something is not working for you, you can go for the alternatives. Okay, this is the main thing. If you have any other questions or doubts, you can let me know in the comment section. If you found this video useful, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.